So last night was successful. I seen some of my favorite clients, and I want y'all to count the bag with me. So let's see how much money I made 304 edition. Okay, so starting with my first client. So he paid me 80 bucks, 20, 40, 60, 80. And he also bought me Subway and filled my car up with $25. So I was very grateful for that.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine if you are new here. If you're new, of course, hit that subscribe button. And of course, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So this episode, y'all, I really want to be very sensitive to this conversation, but still very honest about my opinions on it, right? So we're very aware that mommy wounds and daddy wounds exist. Very aware of not having your mom, not having your dad, that you are, there are possibilities to how your life could go based on the statistics and just the history. I understand it. But what I want to discuss in today's episode is the fact that a lot of women use their daddy wound as almost like a get out of free card to become a hoe, to be promiscuous, to use their bodies, to lead with their bodies. So I feel like there's basically a lot of programming happening by hearing from everybody in your family, your mama, your auntie, your grandma, your cousins, your sister, about how they ain't have no dad and why they ended up being a promiscuous woman living a 304 lifestyle. So you kind of already are, like let's say you have a thought and you're already thinking like, okay, well, this is what you do when you don't have no daddy. Like that's kind of how you move. Like you almost think it's in your DNA, and it's not in your DNA to be that type of woman. We're not born to be, we're a blank slate when we're born. We're not born in sin. It's a blank slate. And everything that we do is based on what we've learned, what we've witnessed, what we've been programmed to believe. And that's how our actions come to existence. But I get so tired of hearing that because I'm hearing it in a way as if it's taking away the accountability of your choices and putting it on, oh, I ain't have my daddy.
I just know that everything bad I go through is a result of my dad's actions, because something in my heart tells me that along the way in his life, one of the many women that he fucked over and hurt cursed him, but not him. Like, I know somebody was hurt at such a degree that she was like, you know what? I hope that everything that you've ever done to me, every bit of pain that you've ever put me through, your daughter experiences. And do. Baby girl, I don't know who you are, but I want you to know and do. Please release me from those shackles. Like, I'm so sorry for what he did to you, but take me out of the equation, because it does hit me. And honestly, the worst part of it is he's not fazed. Like, I know you thought you ate and you did your big one with that because you thought he was going to really be fazed by it. No, my dad goes to sleep well at night. It's me. I'm alive and awake with his demons.
What about the girls who do have their daddies? Who end up being promiscuous women, who end up being out here doing the most outlandish stuff. What's their excuse? So that just shows we can't just automatically throw it on not having a dad as to why I'm being promiscuous, why I'm sleeping around. Again, it can play a role. It can be very much a possibility for sure. And it has played a pivotal role in a lot of women's lives. Absolutely. But I'm thinking about in today's society, if you're hearing it and that's all you hear from in your real life, on social media, and you already have that, like, you're in the boys, you're getting older, you're starting to feel yourself, and now you're almost like, it just feels like, I don't know, it just makes you feel like it's cool to do. Because I have a reason why, and we know that people are empathetic and sympathetic to our trauma. So I get to lean on my trauma. I do not, in my opinion, believe that everybody who doesn't grow up with their father or their mother has mommy or daddy wounds that just stay there forever. I don't believe that. I believe that it is a wound that you can definitely patch up and do some healing over time, I don't think the pain of not having your mother or father goes away, but I think you learn how to accept what is, and you learn how to maneuver through life without it, and hopefully you can fill that void in other ways from a mother figure or father figure. But again, it doesn't take it away. But I don't believe that the wound that a lot of women like to use forever as the reason why they get to do whatever they want to do. And a lot of women do. They'll be 40, 50 years old still talking about their daddy wounds from a child as their way of why they're doing the things that they're doing. It's like that victim mentality is so pivotal, it's so loud, it's so out there. And I'm always thinking about our young girls. I'm always thinking about what they're being influenced to believe, what they're being influenced to think. And I hear it. I actually heard this on a panel a couple of days ago on TikTok. And I was like, it really just bothered me because I want us to stop doing that. I want us to stop putting out that idea. And if we're going to reference it, let's say it in a way where like, these are the things that can happen if you don't have a father, you don't have a mother. This is what statistics show. But to always be like, it's a definite daddy wound. It's a definite, you're searching for love in the wrong places. And that's kind of what we've been programmed to hear. I've heard it all my life. All my life. All my life. That it's like a universal way of trauma. But this is the thing that's interesting. It's a universal way of how you move when you go through trauma. But when you are trying to correct somebody to do better, they'll say, we don't have to all be the same way. We don't have to all think the same way. We don't have to all do the same thing. And I'm like, but we just said everybody who has no daddy are going to be hoes. But when I tell you that you should be a better woman and be more modest, you tell me that we don't have to all be that way. I'm confused. I thought we were all, like, it's like a definite in that area, but it's not a definite in this area. We're a monolith in that area, but we're not a monolith in this area.
Issue with you, all right? And women with daddy issues tend to be the most sneakiest, freakiest, promiscuous creatures on the planet. I'm telling you, bro, all right? So if you meet a woman and you're just dating and you ask her about her dad and she say, I don't really talk to him, bro, you can't take her serious. I'm telling you, bro. She gonna disrespect you and she gonna do some sneaky ass shit behind your back. I'm telling you, betrayal is on the way. Heartbreak is on the way. Amazon Prime, same day shipping, free game.
This stuff goes deep in our brains, y'all. It goes so deep, and it's so real, and it's so unfortunate because we're not really realizing how much this stuff is just seeping in. It's seeping into our brains. It's seeping into just everything, and that's as grown women. So imagine a child hearing this, a child who might have been told this over and over and over. It's like you're already making her believe this is who she's going to be, and that's who she has to be. She don't have a chance to do something different because I just believe that this is who I'm supposed to be because I don't have my daddy. Come on, we gotta let go of the victim mentality. We have to let go of the victim mentality. We can be survivors. We can overcome this stuff. We can figure it out. But these girls are out here wild. They're out here wild, out of control, over-sexualizing themselves. They're just out here wild, and they're using every excuse that they can to keep doing it. They're using every reason why they should be doing it, and they're going back to well, I don't got no daddy, so what you want me to do? I don't got enough. This is, and it's like, no, baby, that don't have to be your story, though. That doesn't have to be your story of the girl who grew up without her daddy. It don't have to be your story. And I feel like we have more of that happening than having the success stories. Because we're like leaning into our trauma. We're like, we want to stay in that trauma-filled space. It's comfortable. It's fun. It's exciting. I don't know. We love the trauma bond. I was going to say, I don't even know why we do. We just love the trauma bond. We almost feel like we can't fit in if we don't trauma bond. I think that's one of the things that a lot of women don't relate to me because I don't come on my platform and we're not sitting here trauma bonding. We're not sitting here being victims. We're not sitting here talking about, oh my God, my mom didn't do this with me when I was a kid. I'm so sad. No, I'm a grown woman now. Whatever I didn't get as a kid, I have had to work through it, heal from it, and fill that void with something else to take that, whatever I might have been feeling away, versus coming on here and we just sit around and talk about this story that makes me keep thinking what I'm doing is right and keep me in my a place that's comfortable, that is not allowing me to elevate. So I think as women, i.e. Black women in the Black community, we have a big problem with trying to get out of our own way and doing something different. We have a big problem with that. We have a big problem with being corrected and being able to change and not be victims. That's a big thing for us. We are victims through and through. And trying to get somebody to be a survivor, which you would think, I'm a survivor, I want to be a survivor. I don't know why we don't want to be one. I don't understand. I don't know why that's the place that we enjoy being. And that's the way that we think the only way we're going to get attention. And that's not true. That's the only way that that's what you feel is like the most comforting, or that's going to get you, it's just like, I don't know, like, it's like we want a pity party. On one end, when you're out here doing your thing with these men and doing whatever you want, you can do whatever you want. You don't care, you proud. But when somebody call you out on it, you're a victim, and then now you blame it on your daddy not being around. So again, you want to be grown doing the action, but when you got to be held accountable, you want to act like a child. And we're creating children who continue to cycle through and through. And that's not cool for our babies at all. We have to stop. We have to do better if we want to see change amongst the youth, honestly. But let me know in the comments what you guys think of this conversation. What are your thoughts? In reference to our young girls, guys, I will be hosting my first free event for young girls in the city of Philadelphia, Charm School. This is my way to get back to the community. I really am like excited to be in the presence of young girls and do this for free and just be able to, help out in any way that I can to help them be young, successful women. And I really, really could use your support with just donations, financial donations, to help make this event come to life. You can read about my nonprofit. I'll put it in the description to read about the nonprofit, donate to the GoFundMe, Cash App, whatever it might be. It is so greatly appreciated. So yeah, if you like the conversation, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, of course, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.